It's time to do the wreath, and I'm going to use spruce because they're more dense leaves than the fir. And we need to chisel them. So let's switch. Where'd they go? Okay. And right here is where I want to do a wreath. Now I need to count this. It's 3 by 3 and each one is 16. Calculator, everybody. Alright, that's the number I want, but I want it a little smaller. If I did that looks complicated. Alright, let's do this. This is going to remind people of the when I did the stained glass and the arches in my Sky Factory 3 playthrough. We're just going to sit here and count spaces. Count, count, and count. I want to do single bit to get started, and I chose a 35 by 35 circle for the wreath, and this is 48 by 48. So I'm gonna need to withdraw 8 and 5, 12, which means 6 on each side. So we're gonna start at the top middle, which I need to find, which there isn't quite a middle since these are an even number. Maybe I should make this an even number circle. Make this 35 4 by 34. That might work better. Maybe. Too early for math. Too early for math. Okay, so the middle of this. Oh, this is so weird when it's fancy graphics. Is that? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Here and here is the middle. Alright. That's why we use calculators this early in the morning. And then we need to go down 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this spot right here is going to be the middle of our, well, the top part of our wreath. So we can trim all these away. Man, doing this with fancy graphics might be a bad choice because of all of the little visual holes. Let's switch it. Obviously things are going to look wonky, but at least I'll be able to see these dots. Okay. So if you don't know, there's a circle website for Minecraft circles called plots.uk, co.uk, that helps you make circles. That is what I'm using. And we're just going to etch out the basic shape, and then I'm going to use bigger chisel and bits to actually make the wreath. This is just to make the circle, so that, because wreaths are pretty darn perfect circles, they're just kind of leafy. So we're working on a big one here. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 2, and then 3, 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we do 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1/4 of it. Oop. Well, that looks pretty good. Alright, so then we just do the next half. There's my problem. I only did 3 there. Like, that didn't look right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's our circle. Everybody celebrate. Okay. So now that we have a circle for our wreath, we know the size the circle's going to be. We can switch this to being probably medium cube would make me happy. And then we can just start placing the medium size along it. And then we'll come in with the smaller size, and then finally bits. This will make sure that it stays along where it needs to be. So there's the start of it. I know this looks wonky. And then we're going to do the smaller cubes. And start shaping it differently. Give it some depth. Okay. Looks like someone put the wreath down and it overgrew. Well, that's what the little tweaking is for. I haven't gotten to the tweaking stage yet. Alright, so then we go down to single bits. Just have to make sure that all these little bits are connected, that they're not alone, because you know a wreath is not going to be perfectly smooth unless you're dealing with a fake evergreen. It's gonna have little sprouts. Alright, so there's half of it. That looks nice. Alright. What you do first, in case you guys want to try to replicate some of what I do, is you always add more than you need first. You can always take away, I mean, with chisel bits you can always add too, but it's easier to tweak things by removing than it is to take things away, I noticed. Sorry, than to add things, because when you've been removing and then you start adding more, it can make things look muddy. Alright. I'm happy with that. I don't want to put any more on the inside because we will be putting in a bow. I'll be adding a bow. Probably... do I want to match these at the bottom and do a bow at the bottom? Or a big bow at the top? Alright, so, well, now that we have placed, now we can go in and tweak the removal of some of these so that it's not so square in places. Undo that because I don't want to damage the under layer. Bow in the middle. Well, how would it be attached? Do you mean like put the big bow here? Who's reading and loading the whitelist? What for? Don't have any new subscribers to add. Okay, let's... I think we're about to the point that I'm happy with the way the wreath looks. I am. I'm quite happy with the way that looks. And so we're gonna want holly berries. Probably clusters. So if I did... well, let's see, we're gonna need to probably put spaces between them because otherwise it'll be hard to tell that it's a cluster. Too close. I need to be close enough to see what I'm doing. Oof. Hey, that looks good. What do you think? See, this has different colors. Well, it's got the leaves, the holly leaves. I could add a different texture. The fur was pretty much... the fur... what other leaves are there? you know what? Those might work. They're a different shade and they're a different texture. Let's put them down over here and get some bits to see. Hello? You can't chisel these. Alright, let's try a non... I wonder if you can do the Biomes of Plenty ones. That one's a really pale... Oh! The Origin leaves. I can't chisel those either. I think I'm stuck with just the vanilla ones because all we have is nature and Biomes of Plenty in here. Okay, so I don't want jungle, so we might do oak. See, well, they're a shade different. What are the jungle ones? Nope. And birch. Those might be nice. What do you say, guys? Here's... Oh, I can't fly since I'm in... We've got spruce, which is what our wreath's made out of. I want something that's slightly different colored. And we have jungle, which would be interesting because we'd occasionally get these bits, which would give it a different look. Might be worth doing that. Let's grab you and just find out. Hello, I heard you. Where are you? Snow, jungle leaves. Just to add a little bit of texture in single bits. Okay. Can we tell if these look like leaves? Not really. Is it worth trying to make it might in when it's fancy graphics. Oop. Get out of my head, cat. Cat just said you have to look at it in fancy graphics to see. That's why I'm doing this, all of them. Oh, see, that one got a little bit of the other shade. Let me do a bit of... No plans for decorate, I just ordered drapes. Woohoo! Okay, we need to get rid of this zombie, otherwise he will drive me insane when we're in survival. Okay, so let's switch to... first let's make it day, and then we're gonna switch to the fancy graphics. We might need to relog. No, No, the wreath looks okay. It's just we're missing stuff on that, but that's just we know that's a visual glitch. Not much of a difference, but there is a slight variation in color that I like. So we're gonna go with that. And we should pick a different red for the bow. Maybe just do some wool. I don't want to do the hollyberry bright red. What do I have in here again? Maybe the concrete. Oh, now doing a bow. I think what we're gonna do is do a plain and then no undo. Why did it place there? Interesting. Why are you doing that? It's not placing on the outside of the wreath. I'm gonna have to do this a painstaking method. Painful method. What does connected pane do? Yeah, I might have to handcraft it. You are correct. Let's see. So if I handcraft it, the knot can go here. And I'm definitely going to want to use more than just this one red. Okay. A little bit of a shape. We need to add more here. So that's a start of the actual bow. Let's get down to the single bit section and start shaping. What other color am I going to need as an accent? And do this side. Probably gonna need to place a few here. Gold. Ah, gold trim would really make it pop. You are correct. Because I'm gonna need to make it, you know, to trim it out so you can see the outlines and things. So definitely, I like that. Gold trim it is. Okay, so that is the shape of the top of the bow. I should have gold bits here. Now, if I were to do this correctly, let's see here. I know we're really close at the moment. We're trying to make, this is the knot. Trim it out. And then if we do okay, and then we're going to do the same back here. Probably want to connect it where we can see it at least. I can't get into all of it. Can we get to that one? Nope. So that's kind of like the loop, you know? And then back here. What we might have to do is trim some of this out. Okay. I like the top. The top is looking good. This bottom part, Alright, so there won't be gold along here because this is where the bow is folded, but it will, once I shape the bottom side, it will do there. So if we shape it, and remember we're going to have tails drawn. That works there. And then we're going to draw that region out just a touch. Because no bow is perfect, right? Alright, so then we've got... nope, undo. We want to do the replace for that part. And then... we must be at the really dark part of the gold here. have to probably trim away some of that. Let's do that. Okay. There's one side of the bow. I like that. That looks pretty cool. Now try to do this side. What do we think? So now we need to add the little tails of the bow. Okay. Yeah, problem with that. It's gonna make them really big. Okay, so now if I do some drawn region stuff, it should. Yep, that's what I wanted. Now do the next one here. Oops. Alright, and then if we did a plain this spot, and then we connect here. Alright, now let's tweak the ribbons. Por qué you do that? Alright, now this one. How thick did you end up being? Okay. And then alright, so there's the start of that. I'm going to want it to come out a little bit here. Not that far, because I want it to do something like that. And probably replace these bits of weave. All right. And now we need to trim it in gold. So that it has a pretty shiny look to it. Oh, what to do? Sure. Okay, we're gonna hide those bits a bit, I think. There we go. There's one ribbon. Now we need to do this next one. And I think I only made this one thick. This one I want to be a little wider down here at the bottom, so that works. That is the shape I want there, and then we're gonna add more here. Thank you, Asmund. I'm glad you like it. Alright. There we go. So, now we trim this out. I'm pretty happy with this. Undo. Replace. Trim these with gold. This texture might be a challenge. Let's see. Might need to add just a touch more right here so that I'm not running into There we go, guys. There is our Christmas wreath. I'll have to relog to fix the graphical glitches for this, but all of these have those little things on them, in case you just joined back, Yasmin. And we need to do a star up here. Oh boy, is that gonna be fun! Definitely needs to be a gold star, and we could probably get away with making it just one block tall with some further extension to it. I only have about 20 minutes left of this portion of the marathon stream, so Chisel and Wreath, everybody give me a hype! Isn't this pretty? I'm really happy with it. quite a bit. I mean, this even looks fine without the extra chiseling bits on the edges. This, I'm just really hesitant to figure out this star, but I do know I'm going to want to... I'm going to do a mixture of both, Katrin, gold and chiseled glowstone. I'm not sure which glowstone. One that'll go with this gold. Because these won't, the neon variety. This one look good, the slant. That way it'll have a little extra variation depending on where it shows up in the block. And what I was thinking about doing is chiseling directly into the glowstone and then adding gold. I know it's hard for you to imagine what the star is going to look like. I can see it in my head. I know what it's going to look like. It'll actually be more flat. It won't be a 3D-ish. So like, that first start. And then what we'll do... and we'll start etching it out. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Three, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There, I think. And then if we do connected material, there's the start of that. All right, so then let's do the same thing here. Oop. Okay, connected material. Alright, so that one is one. And then there's the start of it. So we're going to have 4 great big points. Okay. Then I'm going to have, hopefully, points coming out this way too. We have to go up here and do the same thing 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2. That. And switch to connected material to get rid of the excess. So then we have to shape this spot. These these ones are going to be a lot smaller, which is why I didn't do them the same way. Okay. Apologize for not doing a lot of talking. I'm doing a lot of focusing. So there's that point. And obviously we'll might be shaping them in this way too, but there's the start of a star. Alright, now that has too many. That one there. Right to there. Just eyeballing it, folks. Eyeball. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yep. Do the same up here. And connected material. There we go. Cool. And now we have to do this bit here. And how many did I do down here? I've got 2. Alright, that should have done it. So we do connected material. There's the start of our Christmas star. Woo. Alright, so let's see. I think I want to do plain, and we're gonna trim this in 3 and this in 3 on each one. Alright, and then we'll shape this section a bit. Probably with individual bits would make me happiest. So trim that down. And again, it's a star. Stars don't have to be perfect. I mean, I don't think there are any stars in the universe that are perfect. We're just doing some shaping. Oops. Of the one I've got. And I've just figured this will help with that. That looks good to me. We'll do the same on this side, just trimming off the edges, giving it some more of an organic shape. And then we'll add the gold accents. You know, as if this needs to shimmer anymore, right? It's true, no stars are the shape. You're right. You are very right. Let's open my bit bag and get the gold out. Put the red away. Okay. So for gold, I thought I would add the extra little spikes here, 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 and here. They're not going to be easy to do, but we shall try our best. And make them look pretty. Nitro creepers stink. Right. Let's connect it a bit more here. And shorten it here because I don't want it to be. I wanted to create a halo effect here, and it's too long. That might be better. All right, and make this one thicker. I don't know. I might like just leave the star as is for now until I can think about it. Good luck, Yasmin. That's gonna be fun trying to get that stuff. Hopefully the Nitro Creeper didn't destroy your stuff. I'm gonna think about that a little bit. See what I want my star to look like. Maybe look at some clip art images. Do some thinking. This is gonna be it for this portion of the stream. For my creative building of the Santa's Workshop. I'm going to take a half an hour break for some lunch and to feed the cats, and then I will come back and we're gonna play several hours of the Magical 3. So if you enjoy Thaumcraft, Blood Magic, Botania, and you want to check out what I've been building with my Arcane Cathedral there, it is looking amazing. It's looking really awesome. So if you want to come back in about a half an hour, I will continue the marathon then. So don't go anywhere. Go grab yourself some lunch or meal or whatever. Stretch those legs. But I will be back with you in a half an hour. So have a enjoyable time, and I will be back.